What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Vikings franchise gameplay. Here we are in season number 3, week number 2, and our Minnesota Vikings are getting ready to match up with the division rival Chicago Bears. Both teams are coming into this week 2 matchup with a record of 1-0. I do not think, however, the Chicago Bears are coming in off of a week 1 performance like what the Minnesota Vikings are coming off of. Vikings are coming off of a 55-6 win over the Arizona Cardinals, where they just completely dismantled that team, offense and defensive wise. The Cardinals didn't score again after their first drive, so looking to continue that streak here against the Chicago Bears, a team that we're familiar with, but it's also a team that we've struggled a bit. But we've only really struggled with one player on that team. The one guy that we've always struggled with is the former Minnesota Viking himself, Cordell Patterson. In the 2 seasons that we've already played with this Vikings team, Cordell Patterson, every time we play him, has just always seemed to have himself a day against our Minnesota Vikings. So, going to look to try to corral him and just slow him down a lot this time around. But here we are taking a look at some free agency moves. Like I mentioned before, I want to find a new quarterback for this Minnesota Vikings team. I do not want to keep Kirk Cousins on the team. But my simple stuff, I ended up finding a quarterback, Miles Brennan from Tampa Bay of all teams. Surprise, surprise. But we're unable to sign him. Why? Because the cap is screwed up on this team, man. Kirk Cousins is scheduled to make a boatload of money. You see, I'd be saving $35 million if I cut him. Fortunately, this is his last season, so no matter what happens after this season, the Vikings are going to have a new quarterback. Because for one, I'm not paying him a dime over $40 million next year. You can best believe that. I'm sure he's going to ask for a lot more, like $60 million. But yeah, we're going to find a new quarterback. It's probably going to be through the draft, unless someone just comes open in free agency. But here we are, 1st and 10 in Minnesota. Kirk Cousins ends up finding his guy Dalvin Cook on in the flats, but he's able to pick up the first down, but it's getting called back due to a holding by a right guard there. So 1st and 20 from the 15-yard line. Kirk Cousins drops back to throw, goes right back to his guy Dalvin Cook across the middle, makes the catch, but takes a shot. He really paid for those 13 yards on that catch right there. 2nd and 7, Alexander Madison subs in there for Dalvin Cook after he took the hit. I just want to be sure that Dalvin was all right, because that was a pretty big hit there. 3rd and 5, needing a big play here. Kirk Cousins ends up finding Justin Jefferson on the drag route. Picks up a gain of about 13, maybe 16 yards, up to the 46-yard line for a first down. If you thought that man was a problem before, just wait on it. We end up finding Adam Thielen there. No abilities, no problem. Adam Thielen is still a go-to receiver on this team. 1st and 10 from the 26-yard line. Kirk Cousins ends up finding Justin Jefferson in the back of the end zone for the first Vikings touchdown of the day. And hopefully it's going to be the first of many. Like I said, if you thought that Justin Jefferson was a problem last year when he didn't have his abilities, boy, wait till you see the combinations I'm able to put on the field with him this year. 1st and 10, it's not Cordell Patterson back there. It's this looks like the rookie Jameer Jefferson out of Oregon State is going to be getting the start here for the Chicago Bears. So I'll find Eric Kendricks ends up tackling him after the screen play on 1st down. Wasn't expecting that. Good play by him. 2nd and 2, handed right back off to the rookie. He's able to fall for the first down, so up to the 33-yard line. 1st and 10. Quarterback Trey Lance tries to find his guy Allen Robinson across the middle. Ends up getting broken up by Wanham. 2nd and 10, they go right back to Allen Robinson, and Anthony Harris is all over him. Stops him before he's able to get too much going. Gets us to a 3rd and 5. Trey Lance back to throw. Ends up looking for his wide receiver. I believe that was, or his tight end, Ruckett. Unable to make the catch there in traffic, and the Bears' first possession is going to end in a punt. So way to go by our defense. Came out, got the stop after the offense put up points on the board, and here we go back on offense. And Kirk Cousins looking to connect with Justin Jefferson, just barely overthrew him there. If Kirk Cousins was able to get on target with that throw, probably would have been another house call there for Justin Jefferson. Anyways, 3rd and 2, needing a big play right here. Set up a screen of our own to Dalvin Cook. Makes a couple Bears defenders miss in the open field and picks up the first down all the way up to the 35-yard line. First and 10 from the 35-yard line. You've seen the play art there. You know where I'm going. Kirk Cousins drops back to throw, looking for Justin Jefferson, who makes the catch over 2 defenders from one 35-yard line to the opposite 35-yard line. Huge gain there by Justin Jefferson on the play. First and 10 from the 35-yard line. Kirk Cousins drops back to throw, and he goes right back to that man, Justin Jefferson. He's my go-to guy this year. Come on now. First and 10 from the 19-yard line. Looking to go to Justin Jefferson to finish this drive off. And Kirk Cousins overthrows a wide open Justin Jefferson in the corner of the end zone. Second and 10, we try to go to the jet sweep with Jefferson. And Khalil Mack is now in the correct position. He's at the defensive end position. Blows that play up. Third and 13 from the 22-yard line. Kirk Cousins in the offense, still on the field. Looking to try, would really like to get in the end zone here. Not able to find anybody open. Try to take off with Kirk Cousins. And the rookie Dylan Moses is able to chase us down. And we end up having to call on the field goal team, and Dan Bailey is able to put that ball up through the into the uprights for a 2-possession lead for our Vikings. So, kind of hate how that drive ended like that. Definitely thought that we had a touchdown, or could have had a touchdown if Kirk Cousins just would have been on point with his throws. First and 10, Jameer Jefferson still back there, the main ball carrier for the Chicago Bears. Picks up 1 yard there. Trey Lance on 2nd and 9 ends up finding a wide open Devontae Adams across the middle. Bears had quite an offseason themselves, adding the superstar receiver Devontae Adams to their already star-studded wide receiving core with Allen Robinson and Anthony Miller. First and 10 from the 39-yard line. They try to hand the ball off to their rookie running back, Jameer Jefferson, who picks up a gain of about 4 yards for the moment, but is getting called back due to a holding. Make that 1st and 17 now. And Trey Lance ends up finding Devontae Adams on the out route, running the hurry-up offense right here. Doesn't look like he's changing much at all. And I'm on Anthony Harris. I know how to play defense, and I feel disrespected. I feel 100% disrespected. Anthony Harris read that play like a book because it was the exact same play. Ends up picking off the ball. Knew he was going to go right back to Devontae Adams. I can't believe he did that, though. Like, I don't remember the last time that someone's tried to run the legit exact same play on me 2 times in a row. He didn't try to change up anything at all. So, I don't care. Whatever. Made him pay for it. Vikings back on the field, in position to score. 2nd and 7 from the 27-yard line. Kirk Cousins drops back to throw, looking for Irv Smith Jr. And speaking of disrespect, Irv Smith Jr. disrespecting the linebacker right there with the one-handed catch over the guy for a touchdown. 17-point lead here for the Vikings. Cordell Patterson is still back here as the official punt returner. I guess he has been stripped of his running back duties due to the drafting of Jameer Jefferson. I mean, I don't blame him. Blame the Bears. He's a faster running back option. 2nd and 8 from the 24-yard line. After the Jameer Jefferson run went for a little of nothing. 2nd and 9. Trey Lance drops back to throw, looking for Jefferson in the passing game. That one's swatted down. 3rd and 8, needed a big play right here. Looking to go for Allen Robinson and ends up finding Anthony Harris. This time, Anthony Harris is only going to swat this ball away. Probably could have picked that one off. Should have probably tried to pick that off to make him pay for what he did. Like, why are you testing me like that? Like, first you try to hit me with the same play on offense, and then you try to test my user. Come on, now we gotta make him pay. 1st and 10, our Vikings looking to go up on the Bears, 24 points. We try to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, only able to pick up 2 yards. 2nd and 8, Kirk Cousins drops back to throw, looking to throw. Roquan Smith is all over Justin Jefferson, but come on now, it's Justin Jefferson. Makes the catch down to the 24-yard line. 1st and 10, Kirk Cousins still dropped back to throw, looking to find the guy. Ends up finding his veteran receiver, Adam Thielen, on the drag route. Picks up 6 yards to the 18-yard line. On 2nd down and 4, ends up finding Irv Smith Jr., who makes the catch on the drag, just unable to run over Jalen Johnson at the 1-yard line to get in. It's all good, though. On 1st and goal from the 1, we're going to hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, and he walks into the end zone as easy as, I don't know, the easiest thing ever. And the Vikings now have a 24-point lead over the over the Chicago Bears. Bears are probably in desperation mode right here, and they really are. You see who's now the starting running back? Bears user actually paused the game after the ensuing punt return. I had a feeling he was going to put Cordell Patterson in at the running back position. I just wasn't 100% sure, and sure enough, that's exactly what he did. I can't blame him, though, because like I said in the pregame, we have struggled, to say the least, really struggled to guard Cordell Patterson. Like, we beat the Bears, we have no problem beating them. It's just we can't beat Cordell Patterson. Cordell Patterson is just that guy. 3rd and 4, Lance ends up finding his tight end Ruckett, picks up the first down to the 45-yard line, running the hurry-up offense. We know he likes to run the same play and hit the same exact person. We try to jump the post route to his tight end, ends up hitting a different receiver this time. Surprise, surprise. 1st and 10 from the 34-yard line. Try to run the ball with Cordell Patterson, who's had pretty much the same success as the rookie Jameer Jefferson has. 2nd and 9, Trey Lance ends up throwing another interception. This time it's to Mike Hughes. Mike Hughes gets his first interception of the day. And the Vikings offense is right back on the field again with 50 seconds, 2 timeouts, just enough time for us to put some type of drive together, get some kind of points on this. 1st and 10, we make a huge play there with Dalvin Cook. Doesn't get out of bounds, but it's all good. Like I said, we had those 3 timeouts. We call our first one there. 39 seconds left here. 2nd and 10 from the 50-yard line. Kirk Cousins is going to drop back to throw, looking to go to Justin Jefferson, but ends up finding a wide open Dalvin Cook, who makes the guy miss. Not really. Ends up getting tackled by Eddie Jackson at the 28-yard line. Vikings call their 2nd timeout. 1st and 10 from the 28-yard line. Ends up finding Adam Thielen. We're going to go ahead and call hurry up. Go ahead and spike this ball because we want to save our final timeout just in case something happens. We need that timeout. 2nd and 10. Kirk Cousins under pressure ends up overthrowing a wide open Dalvin Cook on the wheel route. Would have easily walked into the end zone. And on 3rd and 10, we forced that one. 100% a force by Kirk Cousins. Looking for Tajay Sharp in the end zone. Tajay Sharp just didn't animate for whatever reason, and Jalen Johnson ends up getting an interception. So with literally seconds left in the game, Trey Lance is going to throw up a prayer to Devontae Adams. And I think it was Holton Hill had that ball in his hands and just completely dropped it. So anyways, here we are, halftime. Beautiful look of M&T Bank Stadium. I believe that's the name of the stadium, right? No, Bank of America Stadium. What am I talking about? M&T is like the Ravens Stadium. Oh my gosh. 24-0. Did I say that the Bears are in desperation mode? Because, yeah, right now they are 100% in desperation mode. Hand the ball off to Cordell Patterson. Look at Cordell making plays. Like I told you, I don't know what it is about this dude, but he is freaking hard to bring down. Like, I don't tackle him the same way that we tackle Jameer Jefferson or any other running back in the league. Anyways, here we are, hurry up offense again with the Chicago Bears, and this time Holton Hill's all over it, stopping Cordell Patterson right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up a 3rd and 2 from the 26-yard line. Bears are going to go right back to the hurry up offense. Lance is trying to put his team in position to make a play, and that's just not going to happen. Holton Hill Jeff Gladney, comes off the edge screaming, ends up bringing down the quarterback for a loss of 3. On the sack there, and brings up a punting situation for the Bears. So 24-0 lead here for our Vikings. Literally everything that we have done has been working. Very reminiscent of our first week number 1 against the Arizona Cardinals. Run the ball with Dalvin Cook, picks up a huge first down there up to the 40-yard line. 44-yard line, I mean. 2nd and 7, Kirk Cousins drops back to throw, ends up looking for Justin Jefferson, who gets hit as he's trying to bring that catch in. Unfortunately, falls incomplete. 3rd and 7, Cousins back to throw, looking to throw, ends up finding Justin Jefferson again, wide open. Justin Jefferson makes the catch and gets knocked down out of bounds at the 1-yard line. What is going on, man? That's the 2nd time that we've been stopped at the 1-yard line. 1st and goal from the 1-yard line, hand the ball off to Dalvin Cook, and we're stopped at the 1 again. And not only were we stopped, Dalvin Cook ends up putting this one on the ground. Parks was on the recovery, and you already know Kirk Cousins isn't going to catch him. And Parks runs this one all the way back, 99 yards into the opposite end zone for a touchdown. And to make matters even worse, well, to add a little silver lining, Alexander Madison's injury is not that bad, but it's all good. Booth ends up overturning that one, and we come back on 2nd and goal, get the ball right back to Dalvin Cook, and he's able to use his speed this time to get into the end zone. But yeah, what I was saying before, I don't know what the heck is going on. Like, Irv Smith Jr. couldn't run over Jalen Johnson to get into the end zone before. Justin Jefferson couldn't get into the end zone from the 1-yard line, and now Dalvin Cook was falling short on the 1-yard line. What the heck is going on here? Beautiful knockout there by Holton Hill. That was a nice little animation. I don't see that very often. But 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Bears are literally looking for anything to go their way right now. Down 31 points here in the second half. Thoughts of winning this game, I think, have pretty much emptied their mind at this point. I think they're just trying to get into the end zone for pride's sake at this point, just to show that, hey, we can still get into the end zone. We're just having a bad day right now. 2nd and 1 from the 47-yard line. Bears still running that hurry-up offense. And Lance is trying to put his guys in position to pick up this first down, and that's exactly what they do. Cordell Patterson literally just picks up barely enough for the first down. Ends up getting tossed back behind the line of scrimmage by Danielle Hunter, which I thought was hilarious. 1st and 10, ends up finding his, third year pro tight end, Cole Kmet, in the flats for a first down up to the 38-yard line. Right back to the hurry-up offense. Lance drops back to throw. Under pressure from Michael Pierce, gets the ball off to Cordell Patterson, but takes a shot from one of them. Picks up 6 yards, though, up to the 32-yard line. 2nd and 4. Trey Lance drops back to throw, looking for Cole Kmet, and he ends up finding him, makes the catch down to the 23-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 23. Cole Kmet, or Trey Lance, looking to go to the end zone, to Allen Robinson just overthrows him on that play right there. 2nd and 10 from the 23-yard line, and he ends up finding Devontae Adams across the middle, and he gets into the end zone for the first Bears touchdown of the day. So, shout out to the Bears for finally getting into the end zone. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say for that. I mean, it was just really bad defense right there. Up 31 points. I was honestly doing a lot more, what do you call it, experimenting than anything. But yeah. Anyways, 1st and 10, next Vikings possession. As you see with experimenting. Right there, I tried a little stop and go. It did not work very well with Tajay Sharp. I don't know. Maybe he just has horrible change of direction. That's what ended up messing me up there. 1st and 10 from the 40. We try to go right back to Tajay Sharp. And he gets some kind of weird animation. Like, I didn't try to swerve catch at all, but it ended up giving me a swerve catch animation. Literally, Tajay Sharp just took himself out of the play, out of the picture for making that reception there. 1st and 10, and this is the problem that we have with Cordell Patterson. He will eventually find his way to get loose. He always does it against this Vikings team. Like, I don't know what it is, but Cordell Patterson always finds a way to get loose. Definitely, well, easily the longest run of the day by either team, especially for the Chicago Bears. On first down, he goes back, ends up losing 3 yards there. 2nd and 13 from the 22-yard line. Trey Lance ends up finding his tight end, Cole Kmet, across the middle. Makes the catch for 5 yards, gets to the 17-yard line. Bears still sticking with that hurry-up offense. 3rd and 8, looking to make a big play, looking to go across the middle to his tight end, Ruckett. Makes the catch, but does not pick up the first down. It's going to be a 4th and 3 from the 12-yard line. Bears are going to stay on the field. Why not? You're already down by a shit ton of points. Might as well keep it going. 4th and 3 there. That play is broken up, but it's saved due to Michael Pierce with the roughing the passer play. 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. Trey Lance back to throw, looking to make a play. Ends up getting sacked by Jonathan Allen, his first sack of the day. Hurry-up offense from the 12-yard line. 2nd and goal. Trey Lance is trying to put his team in position to score, trying to get into this end zone for the 2nd time, but he's just going to go down to another sack, the 2nd sack of the day for Jonathan Allen. 3rd and goal from the 17-yard line. Trey Lance drops back to throw, looking to find anybody open, but ends up finding Anthony Harris in the end zone for his 2nd interception. But yet again, the drive is going to be saved by a roughing the passer call. 1st and goal, under pressure from Danielle Hunter, gets this ball off to Allen Robinson, but he's only able to gain 1 yard to the 7-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 7. Lance drops back to throw, ends up finding Anthony Barr, who gets the interception. Anthony Barr is off and running. Devontae Adams is in pursuit, but I don't even know if Devontae Adams has the speed to catch him. Anthony Barr's at the 15, at the 10, at the 5, and into the end zone with the Jurtle for a touchdown for the Minnesota Vikings. That's the best way for that drive to end, because how it was saved by roughing the passers, like, it wasn't even me. Like, that was the computer. The computer was on Michael Pierce, had the roughing the passer. I was like, all right, screw this. Let me take him out and put Jonathan Allen in. Jonathan Allen gets like basically the same type of success as Michael Pierce, but he ends up getting a sack, and he ends up bailing them out also with the roughing the passer. So I'm just like, come on now. Like, I had give me the ball back. It was my ball. 2nd and 5, Trey Lance and the offense back on the field, and he's throwing the ball away yet again. Ends up finding Michael Kendricks on this one. or Eric Kendricks. Why I call him Michael Kendricks? I never call him Michael Kendricks. Eric Kendricks gets the interception there. Vikings gonna start off with this ball at the 30-yard line. I was trying to get into the end zone. I'm not. I already told you. Year 3 Vikings. We're trying to get into the end zone. We're running up points. We don't care about people's feelings. And how about this for a change of event? Before last time we played the Chicago Bears, it was always Khalil Mack chasing Dalvin Cook. Now it's Dalvin Cook chasing Khalil Mack, and Khalil Mack wins this foot race just barely. It feels like 5 more yards. We would have made the tackle. Bears finally get into the end zone off of a defensive touchdown there. 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. 4 minutes left in this game. I mean, there's still time for me to put up points on this board. Like I said, we're still trying to get into this end zone with this team. Trying to take a deep shot there to Justin Jefferson. Probably would have been an interception even if it was on target there. 2nd and 10, however, we go right back to Adam Thielen. And Thielen, he doesn't have his X factor double me, but look at him. I ended up throwing this play in there here because this was a Madden glitch, and it kind of pissed me off that the guy ended up accepting it. You know, whenever like the play screen pops up and you're not able to literally click anything at all, yeah, that happened there. Most opponents that I've had before, they just been cool about it, said, no, I'm not going to accept this because I couldn't click anything either, so I'm going to go ahead and decline that. And this guy decided to accept it, and then to make matters even worse, we tried to roll it out of the pocket with Kirk Cousins. I was pretty sure we were out of the pocket there, but Madden says we weren't. Ends up getting an intentional grounding call. 2nd and 25. We end up hitting Justin Jefferson on the drag route. Picks up again at 24 yards. 3rd and 1. Kirk Cousins drops back to throw. Gets the breakout of sack animation, but is it really a breakout of sack animation? And then yet again on top of that, here comes the whole freaking glitch thing again where I couldn't hit anything at all. And the Bears user is going to accept it. So 4th and 16, I'm kind of pissed off because it happened twice and he's accepted it twice. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm for sure getting into the end zone on you. To try to go to Dalvin Cook, and linebacker covered it pretty well. So a bit more of a frustration call on that play right there, just more than anything. Because like I said, like anytime that's happened to me before, like across the leagues, the different leagues that I play in. Like, people are always really been cool about that and just like, yeah, no, I'll go ahead and, I'll just go ahead and decline this penalty or whatever. So, 1st and 10, Bears still trying to make some type of magic happen. Like I said, thoughts of a comeback should be out of their head right now. This is just really to make themselves feel better about how this game went. 2nd and 10, Trey Lance drops back to throw. Ends up going to Devontae Adams, but Eric Kendricks with the perfectly timed hit ends up jarring that ball free. 3rd and 10 from the 37-yard line. 1 minute and 40 seconds left in this game. Trey Lance drops back to throw. Dangerous pass across the middle to Devontae Adams. Anthony Barr was in the area, just did not put his hands up at all. I mean, at all. 1st and 10, Mike Hughes comes free off the edge, ends up sacking Trey Lance for a loss of 9 on the play. 2nd and 19, Lance looking to go to the end zone, almost threw his 4th interception. I believe would have been his 3rd interception to Holton Hill. 3rd and 19, Lance drops back to throw and gets hit by Danielle Hunter, fumbles the ball, and Anthony Barr on the recovery. So 58 seconds left here in the 4th quarter. I'm still trying to put points up on the board. Yeah, I have my 3 timeouts. I'm probably not going to call my timeouts that'd be like a dick move to me. But I should, because I mean, after what he did, like accepting those penalties, I should at least call one of my 3 timeouts. 20 seconds left here, 2nd and 3. Kirk Cousins still looking to throw the ball. Ends up finding a wide open Justin Jefferson again. Makes the catch all the way down to the 2. Come on, just lower your shoulder. Get to the end zone, big dog. You're right there. Just lower your shoulder. So, I mean, I had the option right here. I thought about it. I said, yeah, no, because even if I do call the play right there, the runoff is going to still take the time. I could have called timeout, but I'm just like, nah, I'm just going to go ahead and let them live. I'll take the 24-point win. And that's exactly what we do. So leave a like on the video if you enjoyed. Please subscribe for more Vikings franchise gameplays. If you made it to this point in the video also, if you are interested in joining any of the, or if you're actually interested in joining this franchise right here, make sure you follow me on Twitter. Get at me on Twitter. My Twitter is King Laww. It will be in the description below. Yeah, there's a bunch of league openings. So if you want to get into this Vikings franchise, let me know, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Later.
So for the Vikings, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0, and they will hit the road next.